Well, hey garden friends, it's Destry. Welcome back to my Oregon yard. Today we're going to be doing a couple spray painting projects. We're going to be refreshing an old bistro table that I have and a couple of vintage planters that I found at a yard sale recently. So we're going to get in there, we're going to do some spray painting, some DIY, and then I'm going to go ahead and plant up these new hanging baskets with some shade-loving plants. So if you're new here, hey, I'm Destry. I like to do what I call gardening, and I like to do some crafty projects too along the way. Recently, I did a really big clean out here in my greenhouse, and I came across this old table. Now, I was thinking about keeping it or ditching it, and so I decided what I really wanted to do was do a little spray painting and kind of give it a refresh. So let me go ahead and show you what I did. Recently, I was at a yard sale and I came across these two really beautiful hanging baskets, but let me tell you, they looked pretty shabby. They were in bad shape, but I knew I could do something cool with them if I maybe spray painted them and then maybe added some fresh liners. One of the new things I'm really loving right now this season are, instead of the cocoa liners that you can find for hanging baskets or for window boxes, I'm starting to transition to felt liners. I'm really enjoying them, and there's a couple benefits I think for using the felt liners, especially in these plants because they are shade-loving plants.
So when I saw these at a yard sale, I just thought they were so beautiful. I really liked the design of them, and they were in really good shape, but I could definitely tell they needed a refresh. I picked a really beautiful sage green color of spray paint. That way it will match the rest of the Vigo garden beds in my garden and also my potting bench. And this is the table I'm also going to spray paint and how the baskets were turning out. I've had this little metal table for a long time, but it was definitely showing its age. It was kind of getting rusty and just looked really shabby. So I think hitting it with a can of spray paint is going to be just the trick.
I thought someone was spray painting the fence.
Did you? Yeah, Mom's spray painting her table and her baskets. What do you think?
Good.
Looking good, huh?
I was going to ask you where is one of those like pin things like that? It's like the ones in my room.
Oh, a push pin?
Yeah, I just need one.
They're in the top drawer of my desk. You know where my desk is, my white desk? They're in the top drawer. Let me try to finish this up, get to a stopping point, and then I'll come in and help you with it if you can't find them.
I think the table turned out awesome and the baskets look great too. It's amazing what just a can of spray paint can do. And here is my old beat up table that I've had forever, and it's got a fresh coat of spray paint, and I think it looks great. I love that I can easily pop it up or down, and I'm glad that I was able to, freshen it up and not get rid of it because it is kind of handy to have. But yeah, it cleaned up really nicely with a nice coat of that sagey green spray paint. All right, so these are the two new plants to me that I'm going to be using in these hanging baskets. This one is called a Persian Shield, and I know that sometimes it's used for house plants, but I thought it was such a beautiful plant here. I just got these at my local Fred Meyer recently. And yeah, it doesn't say too much about it here. It just says striking foliage plant, has nicely textured shimmering purple, green, and silver. It can grow 3 to 5 feet tall. Pretty interesting. Now, I'm not even sure if this is a perennial or an annual in my area, so I'll have to do a little bit more research. I'm assuming it's probably more of an annual unless you bring it inside and protect it from the cold. Like I said, I've seen it used as houseplant before. Another one that I've seen used as a houseplant before is this Tradescantia. So this, I believe, is a Tradescantia. Let's see what it says here. It's called Purple Queen. So this one does say it likes sun. I've always thought they try to scantia like a little bit more shade, but here in the heat of the summer, it's definitely not one I would put, you know, in full sun. I've been keeping them here in the shade, but look how pretty this one is. It's kind of got like a thicker stem to it. And like I showed you, it's even blooming here and here. And so I really liked both of these plants. I liked how they had sort of a similar look with this purple coloring, and neither one are ever ones that I have tried. So one thing I'm trying to do this year in my garden is just try different things, try different plants. And again, I think both of these I could probably transition indoors as house plants as well. And I know Tradescantia is pretty easy to propagate as well, which I am interested in. So these are the ones I'm going to be using in my 2 new refreshed hanging baskets. All right, well, here are how the baskets turned out after the spray paint job, and I think they look really great. And these are the felt liners that I got for them. So they're kind of fun. I just went on Amazon and typed in the diameter of the basket, which I believe these are an 18-inch. And they came flat, and then they just have these little snaps. There's 4 little snaps at them to make it more of a round shape. So I will try to link these for you if you're interested in something like this. But I have found the felt liners to be to be pretty cool this year. I don't know. It's my first year with them, so I can't tell you how long they last. I can't tell you how great they are, but I have tried them in one of my window boxes, my little window box, and it seems to do really well. And I just like the look of them. They just look a little bit more cleaner than the regular, you know, cocoa liners that you typically see in these kind of hanging baskets. So I do have a little bit of this soil I'm going to just go ahead and use. This is the indoor-outdoor potting mix from True Organics. I'm just going to use that for, use that up, and then I'll probably have to grab a little bit more soil from my soil stash, and I'm going to go ahead and get these planted up today. Move the chain aside here, and then let's see how far this bag of soil gets me in this project. What do you think? Are we going to plant up some baskets? This is just dirt. This is nothing interesting for you. So my first impression of this soil is it's really, really nice. It looks really well balanced. It's very finely sort of ground up. So let me flip the camera around and I'll show you. I feel like a lot of times I'll see people planting in different soils and I'm like, wait, stop and show me the soil. What does the soil actually look like? So let me show you what this particular blend looks like in the pot. All right, so here is the blend. Here is what the soil looks like. So hopefully you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's pretty fine. Like there are some bark chips and different things, but it looks great. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this, but I just kind of wanted to show you what the texture of this particular soil is. I've been pretty impressed with the True Organic soils that I've tried so far. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with this Persian Shield. And I don't think this is traditionally a hanging basket style plant, but I don't really care. So we're just going to plop him down in here, and hopefully he won't be too tall. I think I'm going to have to, I'm going to get rid of some of this down here at the bottom. Just a few of the roots here and shorten him up a little bit. Might have to top dress with a little extra soil, but this looks pretty good. And then we're going to go ahead and do the Tradescantia in this one. Ooh, this one, the root system is much more developed, so I don't know that I want to rip the root system of this one as much, but I don't quite have enough soil, so I'm going to have to go grab some auxiliary soil here for this guy. In case you were wondering about drainage, it will drain. So you can see I just hung this one up and I did water it in really thoroughly, and you can see it's draining there. But here is how this one turned out. So this is the Persian Shield, and I actually just came across this extra bracket I had in the greenhouse when I cleaned out the greenhouse, and so I thought, well, let me find a place for that in the garden. So I put it over here kind of by the beehive. I really like the contrast of the light green spray paint with the dark black liner, and then of course the really pretty purple of the Persian Shield. So it just adds another little like flair over here to this part of my garden. And the green of the spray paint matches, you know, the green of my little bird feeder here and some of the other garden beds I have in my garden. So here's how that one turned out, and let me show you the other one. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is try my new liner in my little window box. I went ahead and pulled out, speaking of pansies, I pulled out all the pansies that were in here. I had some pansies and violas. This is all straw flower. But here's the deal. I just don't love the way this looks, you guys. I feel like I always buy these cocoa liners. That's what they're called. I always buy these cocoa liners, and then within like a couple months, not even that, the birds have gone through and picked through it. They just end up looking kind of ragged. I just don't love the way they look. So actually, I got this idea from my friend Katie. She was using some felt liners in some of her, I think they were hanging baskets. And so I went online and I looked these up, and I'm excited to give this a try. So I'm going to try to lift out what's here, reuse some of this dirt, and hopefully I got the right size. I believe this is the 36-inch one, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. Usually it's a little harder than it looks to lift out this previous one, and I've got lots of spiders living in here, so I'm not real thrilled about doing this, but I just really don't like the way this is looking. And even though it's cleaned out, and even though we are going to paint the house this summer, I just want this to look a little nicer. Oh no, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this out in one chunk. Maybe. I feel like I'm going to lose it. The last time I did this, I was able to get it out in one piece, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, I'm on the struggle bus here. Getting these all dirty. I feel like it's gonna break. I'm rolling it, I'm rolling it, I'm rolling it. Oh no. That was not graceful. It's not graceful at all. Literally tore apart in the middle. That was not fun. Oh, ants. Cool. Okay, right, that was intense. It literally broke in half on me. I tried to like roll it to one side and get it out of there. It wasn't great, but I did it. I'm going to grab a broom because this is gross, and then I'm going to try the new liner in here. Oh, I must go that way. Still, I feel like it's a little shy. I feel like it could be a little bit bigger. I'm not sure. I'm also looking at this and the metal is splitting here. It might just be time to get a new one of these, but I don't know. I guess it looks okay. But yeah, these cocoa liners are just, I don't know. I'm excited to try this felt situation. I think it's going to have a much cleaner look and not be so, I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting my money on these. They last
you know, not very long, and then I'm buying a new one. So I'm hoping the felt was going to be a little bit more cost effective and kind of eco-friendly in a way. All right, well, here's a quick after shot of how the felt liner turned out. You can see I might have gotten this, you know, one size bigger, but I think it's fine. It's going to look just fine, and it looks a lot better than what was there. So like I said, I might go run to the garden center tonight and go grab something to pop in there, but I'm happy with the felt liner. It's fun to try something different and new, and I think it looks really nice. Well, I ended up going to the garden center real quick, and I got a few new plants to put in this new window box. This is the Pink Shades Premium Petunia. It's a pretty one. Kind of reminded me of a Supertunia Vista Bubblegum a little bit, but it's such a big bloom. I thought it was so pretty. So I got 2 of those. And then I got Calbricoa. I believe that's what this is. Oh, it just says it's a Petunia Slingshot Purple Fantasy is the name of this one. I just thought it was so pretty. So I got one of those to put in between. I'm just going to put the 3 across. And I am going to recharge the soil with some of this True Organics all-purpose plant food. So I'm going to mix that into this new little felt window box liner that I got. And I'm going to plant this up real quick. Well, thanks so much for hanging out and doing some DIYs with me of these different metal pieces in my garden. I think it's amazing what you can do with just a can of spray paint and a little creativity. I hope that watching this video gave you some inspiration for how you could refresh something in your garden space. So tell me in the comments, what's something that you have totally transformed just with a can of spray paint? I got lots more projects to get to in the garden, so if you need me, I'll be doing some gardening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.